Jalen Milroe is with us now. We are going to talk to the Alabama quarterback. He joins us from over in Tuscaloosa. Oh, he's got on that CraneWorks, RentalWorks hat. Look at that. Look at that hat, JM. Jalen Milroe with us. He is on the JohnstonRVCenter.com hotline. Welcome in, my man. How are you today?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
Man, we're doing awesome. Thanks a lot.
Give him that mother trucking hat.
He got that done away.
He did. He's presented by CraneWorks, RentalWorks, and WasteWorks.
Before we get into the important things,
okay,
can we ask you, because we were talking about movies, did you guys go to a movie the night before the Iron Bowl?
No, we didn't. No, we didn't go to a movie the night before.
Okay, you typically do, though, right?
No, only
Okay.
night game we go watch a movie before.
Okay.
Yeah, not this game. Mm-mm.
Well, some would say you made a movie. Someone say you made a movie there at the Iron Bowl. The amount of people on your team that said it was 4th and 31, we did not blink. We knew we were still going to win the game. Some would say that's lip service, but it is really the message your coach has driven into you ever since you've been in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with everything is like the surrender to outcome. No matter what circumstance you are in the game, it's all about surrender the outcome and then have singular focus. And then that was like very important, in the game, because through a football game, it's good, it's bad, and the biggest thing you can only focus on is, be where your feet are. So I think that was the biggest thing throughout the game.
Okay, before we get to the money shot, let's go back to 2nd and 3rd down and the disasters those two downs were. Just take us through 2nd and 3rd down leading up to 4th and 31.
Okay. So, we're in positive downs. We're close to the end zone. So, as an offense, we have nothing but confidence. We're right there, and all it took to get to that, down close to the end zone. But unfortunately, we had two plays we definitely won back as a football team. But it was all about responding, and we looked at the clock. We had enough time. That was the biggest thing. We had enough time to regroup and do exactly what we needed to do. Only thing we can do is learn from the two plays before the 4th down one. We were able to go to the sideline, regroup, talk about the game plan, and then refocus and figure out what we need to do to get back on the field. And so when 4th down came, it just all came back. It all felt like practice, to be honest. Like, it was just like, all right, this is something we do, and this is time to execute the play. And so, Coach Reese called, and I had nothing but confidence.
Were you surprised you had that much time to look and then throw the football?
I wasn't like necessarily surprised. I was just like, I was more like smiling because I knew we were finna score. Like, I knew we were finna score. Like everybody was like kind of nervous. Like, I was straight. Like, I knew exactly what was finna take place, and they gave us the exact look I thought we were gonna get.
We were asked this in the chat room, and I've actually noticed it in rewatching the play that as you break the huddle before 4th and 31, offensive line coach Eric Wolford is walking with you on the field, has you by the shoulder pad, whispering in your ear. What was he telling you?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. Like, I was so locked in to like what I had to do. Like, don't worry about what he's saying.
What if he had told you, hey, watch, we think Isaiah Bond's going to be open to the back corner. There's just look there.
Like, I got a bunch of things go through my mind, and so it was just, whatever Coach Porter it was probably good because it was sports.
Yeah, but you know how he's going to tell the story 20 years from now. It's going to like, watch right here. Yeah. I'm telling Jalen what's going to happen right here, and he absorbs my knowledge and goes out there and makes it happen.
Exactly.
They're going to rush to look for 17 to the back of the end zone.
Yeah. Were you surprised at what you saw defensively from Auburn, where they rushed to and they've got a spy on you?
I was more, surprised about the rush than I was like the defense, because like if you think about it, like before halftime they tried to throw a jump ball before half, and then it was just like the same type of scenario, try to push to the end zone, but our structure was kind of different than theirs, and so we ended up getting a pick before half. But it was more about like, all right, I saw I had time in the pocket, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna take my time, let the play develop, and then take what they gave.
Jalen Milroe is with us, presented by CraneWorks, RentalWorks, and WasteWorks. You see him wearing the hat. He is with us on the JohnstonRVCenter.com hotline. The big guy says, rent from the big dog, CraneWorks, RentalWorks, and WasteWorks. I don't know if you've seen this, but Jalen Hurts, the Philadelphia Eagles quarterback, was asked in his news conference yesterday how close attention he paid to the Iron Bowl and how much he's paying to the Georgia game. And he brought you up specifically and how proud he is of the way you have played this year. Do you talk to him often? How well do you know Jalen Hurts?
I know Jalen Hurts. You know, I consider him a big brother. I think we have a great relationship, and to hear, you know, things from him, you know, it's nothing but motivation, nothing but, you know, a sign of love. And you know, I appreciate him a lot, because that's a quarterback I like very much in the NFL.
And we know how the naysayers can motivate you, and he faced the same thing, didn't he? I mean, there were a lot of people that think, and I'll admit I was one of them when I first saw him, did not think he could be the NFL quarterback he is today.
100%. And then the biggest motto he has, keep the main thing the main thing. And you know, that's something, you know, that motivates us, and something that, you know, gets us to exactly where we want to go in our future.
Hey, before we talk SEC championship with you, one of our viewers, Michael, came to the team hotel on Friday night before the Iron Bowl and had you signed a next round hat and got pictures with you and our other NIL guys, Booker and Arnold. And the wardrobe you guys have, I mean, my goodness, back when I started covering college football, it was sweatpants and sweatshirts all the time. I mean, how much thought do you go into your fashion sense on a game weekend? I mean, do you plan it out in preseason as the season goes on? Do you know what you're wearing in Atlanta this weekend?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, you know, you look good, you feel good, play good, all that correlates. So I think what you have on is, you know, something that, you know, I take a lot of pride in, you know. But yeah, I think the funny thing about it is everybody like to compete to see who has the best outfit on. And so guys on the team might throw on something, say, oh yeah, I got it on this week. But, you know, it's pretty funny. But with everything, I try to like switch it up every single week. Try to change up my wardrobe, and I don't know exactly what I'm gonna wear this week.
Hey, final thing for me on 4th and 31. And by the way, I don't know if you know this, you're being immortalized by the great Daniel A. Moore. They are doing a portrait 4th and 31 based on that one play. So Alabama fans are going to love you. They're going to have you immortalized forever. But going into that play, I was like, oh, they're probably going to go to Niblack or Benson, one of the taller guys. Did you know you were going to Isaiah the entire time?
So it's hard to say, because like when you let the play develop, you like see different things at quarterback, you know, looking into the end zone. And so, you know, looking at the play, I was letting it develop, and then as the play developed, I soon got off of it and then went to a one-on-one. And so was one-on-one, so I tried to give him a shot.
Burton's waving in the end zone. I mean, Burton's like, man, I'm open.
Yeah.
I'm open. Did he tell you? I know we scored, man, but I was open too.
He did cut right when you were about to throw. He did cut right in the front of the end zone.
I know it's like after you throw the ball, it's like, oh, I could have hit this guy. Oh, I could have hit this. You know, it's a different thing after you throw the ball. It's like, I had him. You know.
Oh, that was my reaction. And right as you were letting go, I was like, damn it. Burton's open right there. Come on, Jalen.
Well, you know what? You had time. So
yeah, that's right.
If you decided not to go to Isaiah, you would have time to check down to Burton again. So,
hey, so you're getting ready for the Georgia Bulldogs. I know you've been breaking down tape because you work so hard on that all the time. The history between Nick Saban and Kirby Smart, they've influenced each other. How much looking at their defense, their schemes and everything is like looking at your defense and your schemes? Is there a lot that is alike between the two styles of defenses?
Yeah, you know, there's similar in type of defense they run. Of course, you know, different coaches add different things to how they coach and, you know, add to defenses. But, you know, Coach Smart came from Alabama, so, you know, Coach Saban and him, you know, worked together, and you know, he definitely brought some things from Alabama over to Georgia. But the biggest thing is the structure of defense and how physical they play. Play very physical to play as a team. And so as far as game planning, you know, the biggest thing we had to do is just focus in and then really just understand the game plan. But at the end of the day, you know, we've had reps against this type of defense, and so I feel like we're prepared.
You've obviously had to you've been on a team that had to deal with what you're dealing with right now, an emotional Iron Bowl ending and a quick turnaround to play this exact game. So what do you draw from your experience in that?
Yeah. So, like before, the biggest thing for me is I saw football in different lenses. As I've been in college, having a great leader in Bryce Young, and then the different guys on offense that were leaders for us. And the biggest thing they did well was have singular focus and just do their job. And then honestly, just be where their feet are. I think that was something that separated our team that year, with just how well we just focused in. And to talk about this year, the biggest thing we just had to do was just do our job, and to really, really just lock in together and use our family acronym.
Well, good luck against Georgia, Jalen. As always, we appreciate the time, man. Great talking with you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
All right, buddy. You too. Take care. Jalen Milroe with us, the Alabama quarterback, presented by CraneWorks, RentalWorks, and WasteWorks. The big guy says rent from the big dog. CraneWorks, RentalWorks, and WasteWorks. He was with us on the JohnstonRVCenter.com hotline.